On this day, it was actually a day after a disastrous trip out of London to look at a place which I will talk about in a few minutes, and with tomato sauce and frozen peas, and I had it with sardines, and it actually tasted lovely. It was like a risotto. Putting the dishwasher on, cleaning up a bit. And while I was cooking, I heard all this thunder, and when I went upstairs to eat, it just became louder and louder, but just perfect for a cozy day in. Oh my god, guys, the thunder was so loud and my window was open. I'm scared to go near it. The poor birds, as soon as it happened, they just all flew off. Wow, did you guys see that? It took a while for the rain to come. Hi everyone! I have videoed quite a few videos of me rambling on about one thing or the other in the past few weeks, but I don't know if any of them are relevant anymore, so I just thought I'd say hi. Today I had a day to myself, and I did think that maybe I should go to a tulip field, which is a bit out of London. I was planning to do that, and I just thought because it would be nice for you guys, because people enjoyed when I went to the park and there were daffodils, and I just thought, oh, why don't I do tulips? That'll be really lovely, and I'm sure hopefully you guys would like it. But I've been really tired because I've been doing a lot and going through a lot, and I don't think, like, I think what I do is I sit down on video talking about it, and then I don't post them because it just doesn't become relevant. But I mean, I am going through a lot. I have a lot of stuff going on, and I've been really tired, really, really tired. And I looked at like the times and how to get there, and I would have to take a train for an hour, and I think I had to change somewhere, yes, and then walk for a bit. And I just thought, I'm not feeling it. The only reason why I want to do it is for YouTube, for you guys. And I definitely don't want to be one of those YouTubers that they get burnt out because they're always wanting to do something, film something, and think of different things to do. And I'm not that YouTuber because I have Sjogrens, I have chronic illness, I have to be careful with my so my chronic fatigue is at bay or whatever. So I listened to my body, and I thought, do I really want to travel that much? And I really didn't, because also, as you all know, I'm looking to move. I was hoping I would find a place, but now what's going to happen is I'm going to move back to my other friends for a month or two and then look for a place, because I just had too much going on the last few weeks to find a place. I did try. I've had family members in hospital I've had to visit every day. I've had other work. I've had so much going on. And at the same time, I was trying to find a home. I went somewhere to see a place, and it was out of London. It seemed to be pretty straightforward, but actually, if it was near the train station, it would have been fine, but it was much further away, and I had to walk a lot, and like the buses wouldn't come, and everybody kept saying, well, this is the countryside. Like, I'm used to buses coming at some point. And I had to walk a lot, and yeah, it was a very cold day as well, and it was a very stressful, long day. The place was not nice. I mean, the property either. And on the way back, my train got stuck in a tunnel, and I am very claustrophobic. So I was on the verge of a panic attack throughout. I basically honed in on this one guy who I just felt I would feel safe with, and luckily he just talked to me nonstop while we were in the tunnel, and he just kept trying to distract me. He asked me questions. He was a total saint, total angel. I cannot thank him enough. I actually got his Instagram, and I messaged him thanking him again, and I put it on this is my photography Instagram page, and I put a thank you in the stories, and then I messaged him and I said, because when we were in the tunnel, I said to him, oh, if we ever get out of here, when we get out of here, I'm going to give you a big hug. If you want money, I'll give you money. Like, I've got money. Why am I telling this poor guy that? And he's like, I don't want your money. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Like, I was just like feeling so bad. I just wanted to thank him with something. And then I thought about it, and I thought, oh, I could offer him a free photo shoot. And actually, he said he'll take me up on it, because he was a very well-dressed young man. And so hopefully he really will take me up on it, and we will do that. So I think that kind of killed my wanting to get on a train any day soon. And I was tired. And so I'm just saying that story to just explain that that was another reason why I didn't really want to go. I didn't think I was going to get stuck in another tunnel because it was a different type of train, but I've just been very tired. But I have been enjoying spring so much, as you have hopefully seen so far. So I thought to myself today, well, why don't I just go somewhere that's really near me so I don't have to. Also, I have a terrible frozen shoulder. It's just bad everywhere. I cannot sleep on that side. If I make a sudden movement on this side, I am in agony, like screaming, crying agony. I have done all the exercises that the doctor has sent me. It may be that I will need a steroid injection, but I'm really, really trying to avoid that. So I'll just keep up with the exercises, but it's not good. So anyway, I went very local and looked at some blossoms, and I'm still wearing the dress. I just wore a cardigan over it. I wore a nice, summer's dress, and I was hoping to film a bit. I only filmed a second of me walking because there were just too many. I was just a bit embarrassed. And this is where I went, where there were so many beautiful blossoms. And it just goes to show that you don't necessarily have to hop on a train, travel miles to go somewhere beautiful. That a lot of times nature is just at your doorstep. I had such a lovely time. Whenever I go anywhere where there's nature and there are people, I always, especially if there's just one person on their own, I'll always ask if they want to get a picture taken, and I'll do it with my camera, and I will take their details and I will edit it and send it to them. So the first person I bumped into, saw, was this guy having his lunch, and he asked me if I was a photographer. And I said, yeah, would you like a picture? So we took selfies, and I took pictures of him. But yeah, that was really fun. And then there was a lady on her own, and I took pictures of her. And then she took pictures. Oh, he took pictures of me. She took pictures of me. Some professional photographer passed by and took pictures of me. Then I met her at this other location just around the corner. I took pictures of her there, and she took pictures of me. And at that point, I realized that I had lost my phone, or it was stolen or lost. But I took all the pictures, and then I went back and tried find my location with my iPad. But my iPad works only with Wi-Fi, so I had to go buy something in a coffee shop and and it was near the coffee shop, so I was just kind of walking with the Wi-Fi of the coffee shop, like on my iPad. And it was in this one place. It said it was in this one place, and I kept going round and round, and I just couldn't find it. I was looking on the ground, and then finally, the lady I had been taking pictures of, had been passing by, ran to me with my phone, saying, "I've got your phone. I've got your phone." Oh my God, I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. It'd been a few hours, and I really thought either it was lost or stolen, and I just didn't think I was going to find it. She had found it in the air, in the place where I was looking, but it was on top of something where I was looking on the ground. So then this guy said, "Oh, it was your lucky day." And then the two girls who had seen me before, one of them came in, the lady who found it, I gave her a hug. Then one of the other girls said, "Today's your lucky day." And she came and gave me a hug. And there were like hugs everywhere. Everybody was strangers, but I feel like they're all my friends now. And it was just so lovely just to step outside a few roads away and to have such a wonderful time. And I have to say, I really, really keep thinking this. I have to say it. I thank Beyond Sjogrens. I thank Jeremy, and even though I didn't work with Paloma, I love her and we communicate a lot. And sometimes she watches these videos. So Paloma, if you're watching, hi. But thank you so much to Beyond Sjogrens, because even if I had a day like this where I was taking pictures, I would be suffering. I would be feeling fatigue. If not today, then tomorrow, and for months on end after. I would have felt fatigue carrying things, and I am in such a different place to where I was a few years ago, since I've been doing Beyond Sjogren's protocol, and I just can't. I haven't talked about them for a few videos. I try not to talk about them as much because I do feel like it's me like trying to sell something, which I'm not, but I feel like that's what it sounds like. But I cannot have such a lovely day, it makes me tearful, and not thank them. Because if it wasn't for Jeremy, I would not. Yes, I have crashes. Would I really overdo it once in a while? But I couldn't do half of a quarter of what I do. I'm not very good at fractions, even more than a quarter, less than a quarter. So yeah, I really, 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 really thank Jeremy, who helped me, Beyond Sjogren's. I will put their link below. Anybody who's watching who has Sjogren's. Oh, they're actually doing a course now, which is a lot cheaper than a one-to-one. And Jeremy did say to me a couple of months ago that he wouldn't mind if I reviewed it, but I should call him and ask him if he still wants me to review it. Maybe not. Maybe he's got enough people who are actually doing it who can review it. But I'll ask him anyway. But yeah, so they've got a course going on, which looks like it's got so much. It looks like it has a lot of information on there. I've been able to look at bits of it. And then this brings me to something else as well. I have 510 or 11. Let me look at my YouTube. What am I looking at? 511. I have 511 subscribers, which is crazy to me. Thank you so much, everyone who's subscribed. I think the last 15 or so have happened since my last video, which was the Sjogren's one, interviewing the rheumatologist. So I know that a lot of my viewers, subscribers have Sjogren's, but I know that some don't, and some have different chronic illness, and I know that some don't have any illnesses but still watch my channel. And it kind of makes me think, oh gosh, when I'm videoing one thing, I'm thinking about others who are not, who may not be able to relate to some of it. I think that's why I've made Sjogren Saturdays. So Sjogrens will always, I will always have specific and try to have as helpful videos on Sjogrens as possible. And they will be on Sjogren Saturdays. And like I said, they won't be every Saturday because I just don't have the energy and time and everything for that. But I will make them as often as I can. And then I'm bringing in Wellness Wednesdays, which is not Sjogrens specific. It's wellness for everyone. And the first one that I am going to be recording, I think it's the first week of April when I'm recording it, and it will be with somebody who is a forest bathing practitioner. What would I call her? Not practitioner, I think there's another word. But she does forest bathing, so it's about how nature can help us, heal us. So that would be for anyone. So my Wellness Wednesdays are for anyone, and again, they won't be every Wednesday, but hopefully I'll get more and more. And then in between, there'll just be vlogs, maybe me going out, but I am not going to like specifically like try to plan all these things because I will burn out. I'll get fatigued or just get overwhelmed. Us Sjogis get overwhelmed quite easily because our nervous system, is just a lot. So I think I will just basically vlog when I feel like it and take you guys wherever I go, if I go anywhere. And I really hope that's enough. I really, really hope that's enough. Of course, I will think of things to do, but yeah, if I didn't have Sjogrens and didn't have to pace myself and didn't think about what I was doing, if I had this YouTube channel then, I would be thinking of ideas nonstop and recording and visiting different places nonstop. So it's very getting dark in here. But yeah, that's the old me and I can't do that now. So please stick around anyway, if you like. And yeah, lastly, going back to what I was going to say, of how wonderful it was when I was out today. And the weather was wonderful. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but I have got a tan. Even though it was cloudy most of that time. But when I finished, I went and sat in a garden near me and had my lunch. And it was about 15-20 minutes that I was out. I am really tanned. That's another thing. When I was unwell, I couldn't tolerate sitting in the sun. So yeah, no, thank you, Beyond Sjogrens, thank you. Yeah, another thing I was gonna say is I love going to these places and then just asking people if they want their picture taken. No agenda, no money, no reason apart from I love taking photos and I love people feeling good about themselves when they see the pictures, because usually they're good pictures. And today there was a line to take a picture with this blossom tree. Well, there were a few blossom trees, and there was a line to one that way and one that way, and then there was the middle where there wasn't a line. And there was this much older lady, and she had just bought a bunch of tulips. They were kind of hiding. She was there for the blossoms, but she had bought a bunch of tulips, which she obviously loves flowers. And she said to me, "Why are you all lining up? Just go. You can just go. You don't have to line up and wait." And she had been taking selfies of herself, and I didn't do it with my camera because it would have been too complicated to ask her for email and all that. But I just said, "Do you want me to take pictures of you with your phone?" Because she was doing these selfies and they were a little bit awkward. Like, I know that she wasn't used to doing a selfie, but she really wanted to try. And so I took quite a few pictures of her, and thank God they turned out beautiful, really. And later, I saw her sitting, because there was an outdoor coffee shop place. I saw her sitting, looking at her pictures and smiling. And she was just like smiling and loving her pictures. And it made me so happy. And making somebody happy with the smallest thing. Somebody's taking pictures of themselves, and then you say, hey, let me take pictures of you. And she had pictures, proper pictures of herself with the blossom trees. It just made me so happy. That made my day. That was the best part of the day. The second part was finding my phone. And then later, the older lady passed by and she asked me where I was from. I told her where I was originally from, and then she told me where she was from. And both our places politically are not good. And we had this conversation about how it didn't used to be that way. And I don't know, there was so much love there. It was just lovely. So I got my photography juices back. And because there were blossoms, I have 2 kimonos that I bought off a designer last summer, and I have been paying installments for them. And I'm paying the last installment on the 28th. And I haven't even brought them out properly from the box. I'm just, because they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. So I haven't taken them out even properly, and I've had them for almost a year. I don't know how to put on a kimono, although I did have a quick look on YouTube. They're great tutorials. And I suddenly thought these blossoms may last like tomorrow. A lot of them were falling, but one section will definitely last tomorrow. And Friday it's raining, so I have to do it tomorrow. So I asked a Japanese friend of mine if he could put in this Japanese Facebook group if there's a lady who would like her picture taken wearing a kimono, and if she knows somebody who knows how to put a kimono on, and I will take pictures for free with the blossoms, as long as I can use them for my social media and website, if there are any nice ones, hopefully. So let's see. I only asked early this evening for tomorrow. If there's anybody out there who would like their pictures taken, just you could message me on Instagram, on my photography Instagram. I'll put the link to my photography Instagram below. I don't think we'll catch the blossoms, but just in general, let me know. So if I don't see you guys at the end of the video, I'm wishing you all the best of health, and I'm really, really wishing you all the best, and I will see you guys very soon. Okay then, bye for now. Bye. As I'm walking to the destination, that's where I've got the clothes for her, the kimono and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh.